Hey there, we're Chris and Charlene. This is Holly and we've been living and travelling in our van for nearly 2 years now.
We're currently exploring a little bit of France, and right now we're in this region called Grand Est. Today we're going to a lookout point. We're going to show you what a French Aire really looks like and tell you what we really think about van life in France.
This is the road up to the lookout that we wanted to visit, but it looks quite steep. There's also a sign here with a picture of a motorhome and a caravan. So we're just trying to figure out what it says. The sound of the river just trickling down is so peaceful. Originally, we really wanted to go and check out that lookout point, but that road looked very steep, and I think in the first few months when we had the motorhome, we just used to go everywhere. But nowadays, especially in winter time, we kind of watch out and kind of learn from our mistakes and try and not take unnecessary risks. So instead, just like 5 minutes away, we found this really beautiful lake with the river flowing down. Pretty cold this morning, but I think the weather is about to change because we've had freezing conditions for the last 2 weeks since we've been here, and it looks like this week, although it's not going to be sunny days, we're going to have like 10 degrees during the day and like 2 or 3 degrees during the night, which is amazing.
Yeah.
No more -10.
It's very easy when it's like that because you can go out, without your gloves on, and it's a bit more easier.
Yeah, it is. So hopefully today will be the last day we'll be wearing gloves this week. I'm going to be honest with you, as soon as we entered France, we didn't like it too much. It was kind of strange as well because a lot of things were different. But now that we've been here a couple of weeks, it feels really good here. Like the amount of nature spots that they have is amazing, and they're really not that busy. So whenever we're about to leave, there's always something open. It's either a drawer, sometimes the bathroom door, a cupboard or something. We left this, but that's okay. The bathroom door was banging, but that needs to be closed before we sit on the road. So far, the French people have been amazing. Everyone's smiling and telling us bonjour.
Let me tell you something funny that happened last week. So as we were driving, there was this guy in his car and he gave the finger to us. And that's something new. We never had that experience before. Within the same hour, I think, there was another guy that gave us the finger. And we don't know why this happened, but it's so funny because we felt so different all of a sudden.
Yeah, just like we passed through an angry village, maybe.
Yes, but then, to tell you the whole story, at the same day, there were a couple and they waved at us and it was like, hello, what is this,
Yeah, he was so happy, he was just waving at us.
Yeah. Maybe he's got a motorhome or a van, maybe he loves van life. It was funny.
When I was at the petrol station, I actually got out to see if we had anything on the van, because it's like, normally no one waves at us.
Yeah.
It's like another motorhome owner. And like here, as Charlene said, like in 2-3 hours, we had 2 middle fingers and a hysterical wave. So I was wondering whether we had something stuck on the front of the van or
It
something.
was so funny. It was so funny. But overall now in this region, we're feeling so welcome. All of the people are so
they're
friendly.
so lovely, the French people.
And we love it here, we love it. When I did my research about the regions and what they offer, this one is filled with forests, and they do champagne as well here. So that's something that we didn't know about this region, which is really cool. And right now we're passing through these beautiful roads, and it's just so wonderful to be here in these forests.
It's one thing that we love about France, the network of airs that they have all around the country. Now they are quite different from one another, so do check on an app, like we use Park vanlife for example, to find where we're going. Some of them are totally free, like this one for example, the parking is free, the services like for emptying and the toilet are free, but then you just have to pay for electric and water. So this one is like €3 to fill up the tank and €3 for 1 hour of electricity, which is a bit expensive. Like the air we stayed at last night, that was €2 per hour for electricity, and there are some of them which are totally free of charge as well. Depends on what you need. And what's also quite cool about these places is the location. Like this one for example, we're going to park up here for tonight, and as you can see there's the river behind us, a bit of birds and nice bridge over there. So some of these locations are actually really picturesque, and in a couple minutes you can go into the town and buy some stuff like bread or whatever you need. Something which we found really cool here in France is that you can actually pay by card as well, instead of messing about with coins. The only problem is that I don't know how to turn off the water. It's still going down.
This is our park up for tonight, and there is this huge block of ice here. Come on with me. This town is called Dozel. It's very picturesque, and I'm loving the fact that there is this river here flowing, and it's so beautiful. There are a lot of birds, there are plenty of eagles, plenty of magpies in this area, and it's so quiet as well.
And this river here that's flowing beneath us is actually flowing all the way from the lake that we were just at earlier on today. So you'll find these airs in these like unknown towns, so they're really quiet, really local, and there's not much people about. Hey, hello there.
You find only one cat in the street, and she was trying to attack Holly. She was coming at us, so I don't know. I think we still have that magnet somewhere on us. We still have it.
Cat magnet. So it hasn't snowed for the last few days, and the snow that is here is kind of melting slowly, and you have to watch out because it's really icy and it gets very slippery. That would have been funny, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
The cat is following us all the way back. Oh my god, she's seen our location now. We're in trouble. What a nice spot here by the river. Tuna. Is that couscous?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
I gave Holly some food, and I made myself a hot beverage. Basically, this is almond milk with honey, cinnamon, maple syrup, cinnamon, did I say that? Yes. And a pinch of salt. And some panna on top of it. I feel that a hot drink balances my body temperature, especially now during these cold temperatures, you know. I find it very soothing as well for my throat. So this one came right next to me. She ate her food and now she's here. She wants my drink. Tomorrow I have to be extra cautious because of that cat. Our neighbor went outside with her dog, and Holly wants to go out now as well. But it's so cold outside, it's like 0, and usually I don't take her out in the evening. Well, sometimes, you know, sometimes I take her out, depends where we are. and depends on my mood as well. But usually I take her before it gets dark. Whenever there's something that she wants, look at Honey. She's always, look, Honey. She always gets her tongue out. Oh, poor doggy, you want some? Holly's so tired.
Okay, looks good. So I've just stopped at the bakery and got some goodies for today. Really nice. Wherever we park up, there's always a bakery within 100 meters. I can't believe it today, it's actually 10 degrees. Oh my God, so I haven't even got my gloves on, I haven't got my jacket on. It's been below zero pretty much for the last 2 weeks, which is nuts. All the snow here is melting. There's just like a little bit left like this on the sides of the roads. But yeah, we're gonna get some breakfast and get going. And one other thing I forgot to mention yesterday is that there's only one electric point here, so very much different to the rest of Europe. And I think we saw this the other area as well, there's just one point. So I can't imagine this place in summer, like packed with vans, and then you have to share the electricity. Plus spending €3 like for an hour, it's quite a bit expensive. Let's say you need to work or something, you need like 8 hours of electric, it's like €24, so might as well stay at a campsite. So in regards to electric, I don't think these French Aires so far are really worth it. But everything else is perfect. Location and the free services. Bonjour Ali, bonjour, 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 bonjour. Oh my God, explicit.
Oh my God. So I went to buy some wood, and this supermarket is one of the biggest that I've ever been to, because they have everything. Everything you can imagine. Starting from clothes, televisions, what else? Electronics, anything you can imagine is here.
It's a mega store.
Wow! It's much bigger than the one in Switzerland.
That's why you've been gone for 1 hour.
Yeah, I was so lost. You can easily spend a whole day in it. This is something new to us. There is this laundry machines here, and there's a camper space right here where we're parked. And that's not all of it. There's also this power station here where we can charge up our van and fill our water tank.
You know where we're going? Where are we heading to today?
We're heading to this one. So I found
Wow.
this park up, and it looks really beautiful because there's supposed to be a fire pit. It's next to a picnic area. So we're going to check it out.
Let's go. So we've just arrived at this really nice spot where we're going to spend the afternoon, but it's pretty windy here, and the barbecue area which we want to use is cordoned off, so we can't use it. So I think we're just going to have a look and see if we can find anywhere else to spend the afternoon. Maybe a bit less windy as well.
Unfortunately, we have to leave from here. It's pity because it looks so beautiful. I now found another spot where we can go, and we're heading there right now. Looks okay, and looks like there's a fire pit, but we'll have to go and check it out.
Yeah, hopefully there'll be less wind as well. So this spot we're trying to access has been proving quite difficult. The original road that Google Maps gave us was closed, and it took us down this diversion. It was a bit of a dodgy road, so we kind of then just stopped and went back. So we went all the way round to the next town, drove all round, and now we're approaching it from the totally opposite direction. I really hope we don't find any more problems here. So we made it in. It's just this big open parking space. There's a couple of benches. Was there a barbecue or a bonfire?
No, unfortunately not.
So we saw in the pictures there was like a barbecue or bonfire, but it wasn't here. So we're just gonna have something to eat inside the van here, and then we're gonna go and check out up here. There's supposed to be a really nice view. She's tired after all that driving.
Yes, certainly.
She needs a bit of loving.
They look good.
Some really good bruschetta. Good idea. Cheesy. So our park up for tonight is at this place. It's called Le Croix de Virin, and just ahead of us is like a 300-meter climb to the top of the hill, and I think from there we're going to be able to see a whole 360 of the valley. Really beautiful, and this is something that we really love here in France. There's so many of these spots that you can just stop and park up. Some of them you can't sleep, but the majority of them, like this one, you can. So it's really, really special, and it's reminding us a lot of Slovenia, but obviously on a much larger scale.
The further up we go, the view is getting better and better.
Yeah, the sun's gone in a bit, but we might still be able to see a bit of a sunset in the distance. Made it to the top.
It tells you what you are looking at. It's so nice.
Look at this view though.
Yeah, really beautiful. That we ended up here without any any plans, you know. It's overtaking here.
Wow. Here's the cross. Rome. Can't see it.
Sometimes things don't go as planned, and that's because there's a good reason why behind it. And I'm just so glad and astonished that we're up here. There is no one here, only us, and we're looking at these beautiful views. It feels so liberating to be up here, and we have our home just 400 meters away from here. That's insane. Chris already shared his point of view about the French Aires and park ups. For me, they're lovely, they're beautiful as well. For those travelers that come and visit from one place to another, it's not a problem for them because they are everywhere. You can find park ups with beautiful surroundings and trails, and even French Aires, you know, they're really beautiful.
So yeah, we're really loving our time here in France. Really beautiful, and we're enjoying the fact that we're able to travel here in a motorhome, especially in the off season, because we're having a lot of these places all to ourselves.
And even the park ups as well, they come with a beautiful surrounding, so that's a plus for us as well.
Yeah, this is beautiful. We'll stay here tonight. What's it called?
La Croix de Virin.
I guess that's not how you say it, but
something like that.
if you enjoyed watching today's video, please hit the like button as it helps us out so much, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Bye bye, ciao ciao,
Bye.
bonjour.